at the Disney Movies with the Hearts.
I'm Kelly.
I'm David.
And this week, quack.
Quack.
Quack. Quack. Quack. Quack.
Quack.
How many quacks are you supposed to
do?
do?
As many as you want.
I didn't want to keep getting louder. It's already pretty loud.
The Mighty Ducks from 1994.
From Walt Disney Pictures, he's a hotshot attorney who's never lost.
Yes!
Forced to coach a hockey team that's never won.
Keep swinging. Maybe he'll give him a cold.
He'll try to teach them how to win.
You think losing is funny? Well, not at first, but once you get the hang of it.
And they'll teach him
Get off the roof, you little monkey!
that winning isn't everything.
Let's have fun out there.
Walt Disney Pictures presents Emilio Estevez,
Are we ducks or what?
The Mighty Ducks. Rated PG. Parental guidance suggested.
92.
Oh, well.
94 is D2, and then 96 is D3.
Oh, okay. That actually makes a lot more sense in the timeline of my life.
Yeah, the timeline of David's life.
Yeah.
So, what'd you think about this movie, David? I mean, you've already seen it.
Yeah, this is excellent. I love this movie. This is one of the best movies.
So, I've never seen this, which makes me a really bad Disney person, I guess.
No, not at all. I don't.
Yeah, but
This is only tangentially a Disney movie. They put it out, but it has nothing to do with the Disney anything.
Yeah, but I mean, I've watched, The Sandlot and Hook and Little Giants and Big Green.
So that is the surprising part, is that this is better than all of those movies.
No, I know, but it's that whole
maybe not better than The Sandlot.
Pretty sure half these kids are in half of those movies, so...
Yeah, could be. I mean, we got our buddy from Heavyweights.
With a couple buddies from Heavyweights.
Oh, really?
So the main kid, isn't that...
No,
they look the same.
They do, and I never realized that this was Joshua Jackson from later teen fame.
Yeah.
I never put those things together because my period of watching this a lot, and then him becoming Mr. Teen Guy, it never crossed.
Well, he doesn't really look... He looks very different as a teen than as a youth.
I feel like he looks exactly the same. As soon as he's on the screen, oh my god. I forgot that this kid was this guy.
No. Joshua Jackson is Charlie.
Charlie, who's a douche.
Why is it with a lot of these 90s movies, like everybody was freaking named Charlie? All these kids, it's like a very common kid's name.
I think it was a pretty common-ish kid's name back then. Maybe.
I guess. Yeah, definitely similar to Heavyweights, of course.
You gained 9 pounds. Have you been cheating?
The movie is nothing like Heavyweights.
No, but I mean, it's the same vibe. The same, you got the group of kids and all the personalities.
I suppose, yeah.
No, that's what I mean by similar, like similar vibe.
Yeah, like Heavyweights took it from this.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I really enjoyed it. I found it to be a quacking good time.
It's amazing. It's hilarious.
It's pretty good, not gonna lie. I really actually liked it more than I thought I was gonna like it.
And Emilio is fantastic.
I can't. He basically, him in this movie is him in the Breakfast Club. This is how his life ended up.
Have you not seen many other Emilio Estevez movies?
I've seen The Breakfast Club. I've seen this now. And that's pretty much it, yeah.
I mean, he's pretty much himself.
All the time,
and it's great. Different versions of himself, but it's always Emilio.
Emilio!
Yeah. Emilio!
The Mighty Ducks, man, I swear to God. But literally now I can say, oh yeah, I get that reference.
Yeah.
Because this is probably his most famous thing, yeah?
Yeah, it's gotta be. Because some of his other stuff, which we'll get into in a minute, never got the long-term cultural impact that this did.
But now they have the show, which he's also in the show, apparently.
Is he really?
A bunch of the original people are in that show.
I bet Joshua Jackson's on that show, because he's no career now.
Yeah, no, yeah. Let me read the synopsis really quick.
Yeah.
So obviously this is on Disney Plus, and I'm super happy that we got to watch this one before watching the other ones, because I would have been super confused probably.
Yeah, no, D2 I think you could do, but D3 would be weird.
The Mighty Ducks. Sports, drama, comedy. Tough trial lawyer Gordon Bombay never loses. Sorry, but his name is ridiculous. Gordon Bombay.
Great.
I'm Gordon Bombay. I'm the new coach.
But when he's slapped with a community service assignment, he must coach a ragtag team of peewee hockey players who can't skate, can't score, and can't win. Reluctantly, Bombay takes on the assignment and soon realizes there are more important things than winning. Does he, though? Armed with this new attitude, feathers fly as Bombay and the Ducks battle along to the toughest game of their lives.
Yeah.
Pretty sure all he cares about is winning.
Of course, that's the kind of guy he is. That's the Emilio of this movie. He only cares about winning.
It's just okay.
Which really for a douchebag lawyer that tracks. That's 100%. That's that guy.
Yeah, he cares about winning, and he cares about
boning redheaded stepmom.
Oh my god, I can't. Wait, why is she a stepmom?
Or no, not stepmom, but usually it's redheaded stepchild, so I just had to throw step in there. Okay. Redheaded single mom.
There you go. Redheaded single mom. Okay, our director, Stephen Herrick.
He did Bill and Ted, Mr. Holland's Opus, which is like another totally different movie than both of those.
Mm-hmm. And 101 Dalmatians.
Yeah, which doesn't even make sense. Ellen, Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter's Dead, one of the best movies of all time.
I've never seen it.
Oh, we should watch that. That's a fun movie. Christina Applegate kicks that movie.
Fun movie.
Yeah. No, really, it is.
This movie has a lot of people in it. I had a hard time kind of narrowing down. I didn't even look at all the kids. It has a ton of people in it.
Yeah, I agree. It's not worth getting into a ton of them.
But obviously Emilio Estevez, which we already talked about.
Yeah.
Mr. Breakfast Club.
And Men at Work, him and his brother's greatest brothers movie of all time.
What an absolutely gorgeous day. Warm sun, beautiful women. And the air is just right for drinking.
I absolutely love that movie. My brother and I probably watched it about 71 and a half times as children.
Never even heard of that.
It's so good. It's so good. And then Young Guns was a big one that he was in with the cowboy kind of movie. He had a really big career in the late 80s and early 90s.
Yeah. Whoa.
On tilt.
He also, fun fact for you, he directed 2 episodes of Cold Case.
Oh, nice. There you go. Emilio! And of course he's also, Martin Sheen's son, but he decided to go by the old family name of Estevez.
Yeah, which is super weird.
No, it's not. It's great.
No, but
he's smart.
Okay, so you're into all this. You really need to listen to the Rob Lowe audiobook. Like, 75% of the book is all about him hanging out with Emilio Estevez and Tom Cruise and film.
Well, I don't care about Emilio. I do.
Filming
Outsiders?
The Outsiders.
That's what you watch, is The Outsiders.
Well, but most of the audiobook is literally about him filming The Outsiders. A good chunk of it.
That's why you need to watch it.
So, I'm just saying, you need to listen to that audiobook.
Okay, fair enough. And then we have Lane Smith, who is the best villain. God. One of the best villains of all time.
This is what he's known for, I guess, right?
Oh, no, this and Son-in-Law.
Yeah, I know I saw that.
No. He is incredible in Son-in-Law as the villain dad. He kicks so much ass. It's almost like impossible to tell you with this and the Ducks how great this guy is, and I can't believe he doesn't have a more storied career as a villain because he's the most eating that you can have in a movie.
But he's also kind of like the king of TV movies. He's been in a million TV movies.
Right.
And he was also in My Cousin Vinny, which is another super famous movie that I've never seen. But
oh, God. Yeah. You know what? And I think he was really good in that, too. But I haven't seen that since I was really young, so I don't remember it as well.
But you know who he looks like?
Oh, no, he's the judge and he's a dick. No, he's really good in that, yeah.
Can you tell me, what would the correct ignition timing be on a 1955 Bel Air Chevrolet with a 327 cubic inch engine and a 4-barrel carburetor?
It's a question.
Does that mean that you can't answer it?
It's a question. It's impossible to answer.
Impossible because you don't know the answer.
Nobody could answer that question.
Your Honor.
You know who he looks like? Who I kind of get confused? The guy who plays the dad on Dirty Dancing, and he also is in like that murder show on TV.
Oh yeah, he does. He is kind of like that.
They
guy.
Look the same.
Yeah, very similar. This guy's a little more good old boy.
Yeah, they look the same to me.
Yeah.
And then we also have Joss Ackland as Hans.
Hans, I didn't even write him down. That's hilarious.
He's an extremely prolific actor. Especially in the 70s. He was in all kinds of movies. He always plays a judge or a king. He's in a lot of historical, like Shakespeare stuff. We'll see him again in A Kid in King Arthur's Court, which is basically Unidentified Flying Oddball, but modern.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see him again. And then the lady who plays Casey, Heidi Kling.
Yeah, she's the mom.
She didn't?
The hot redhead. She didn't do jack.
Well, she was in Murder, She Wrote.
That's nothing.
That's about it.
Nothing. Josh Jackson, we've talked about. He was in Dawson's Creek. D2.
Yeah. And this lady keeps popping up. So the lady who plays the only chick, or one of the only chicks on the team.
Marguerite Moreau. She was in Wet Hot American Summer. She kicks
Yeah, and she was in Beverly Hills Chihuahua, remember?
Oh, yeah.
As the friend, the random friend.
Yeah. I like that lady. And I love her in this. I love her in Wet Hot American Summer.
Yeah, she's all over the place.
She's an all-star in my book.
So, do they keep pretty much all the same kids for D2 and D3?
Not D3.
Not D3. D3 is the one is bad, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Okay. That's
D2, you just add Keenan. And
oh, he wasn't. Okay, that's why I was confused. Because I was like, I thought he was in the Mighty Ducks, but it's the second one. Okay, I understand.
And then you get a real movie.
Yeah. And then the only other one I wanted to shout out was the guy who plays the big kid, Eldon Henson. So he's been in a ton of stuff. He kind of always plays like the friend or the side guy.
Or the fat kid in Heavyweights.
Yeah, he's something called Idle Hands, which I've never seen. I think it's like a horror movie or something.
Yeah.
But he's also in The Butterfly Effect. She's all that. He's in all of these like 2000s, late 90s movies.
And he's the one that ended up on meth and had the recovery where
Yeah, exactly. But he's in a ton of stuff. Yeah, you've seen him in something.
No, I mean, I really can't, you moron. I don't know how to skate.
Anyone else?
No, I think that's good enough. There's a lot of people in here. The Jesse kid, he was in some other stuff. I can't read my notes now. Oh no, Eldon Henson was the tough kid.
That's what I mean.
Yeah, he wasn't the fat kid in Heavyweights, but he did a whole bunch of okay, that guy's cool. Yeah. That guy's done some other stuff.
No, he's done. That's what I mean. Is he's done a ton of stuff.
I thought you were talking about Shaun Weiss.
No.
The fat kid.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
No, I wasn't talking about him.
My notes are really bad. I don't even know what I was. Oh no, Jussie Smollett was one of the kids. The guy with the fake attack in Chicago.
Oh, he was in it.
Yeah.
Oh, weird.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And that's how I have to write that down. You got any fun facts, Kelly?
I have a few. Charlie Sheen was offered the role of Bombay, but he turned it down.
Yeah. So it went to his brother, Emilio!
Yeah.
I'm Gordon Bombay.
Which makes it, actually, I didn't even think about that, which makes it even more funny.
Yeah. And Charlie was supposed to be Leonardo DiCaprio, who turned it down. And even in that same vein, I'll just throw it out there that Marguerite Moreau was the second choice to Juliette Lewis, who would have been awful.
Oh, in Gilbert Grape?
Well, yeah, the girl from Gilbert Grape. But she would have been terrible as the tomboy. Marguerite Moreau looked big and scary and tough.
Oh, so Marguerite Moreau was the second choice for
to
Juliette Lewis's part in Gilbert Grape.
No. For Juliette Lewis.
Juliette Lewis was. Okay.
Yeah. I just said that a little weird.
So Juliette Lewis was the second choice for.
No, Juliette Lewis was the first choice for her character.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. I understand. Jake Gyllenhaal auditioned for the part of Charlie as well, but his parents wouldn't let him do it. Like, he got the part, and then they wouldn't let him do it for some reason.
Thank God. I can't stand him.
They look the same to me.
But Charlie is... he's just... I don't like Jake Gyllenhaal. I can't think of a movie he's been in that I like.
I'm just saying. Anything else?
They had thought about putting Bill Murray in.
Yeah, I had that one too, that he auditioned, but they said, oh, you're too old.
Yeah, and he was. Although, had Bill Murray been in this... If he would have been in this would have been the best movie of all time. He could have been
Hans.
No. He should have been... If he was Emilio, this would have been the best movie of all time.
I don't know. I think it's kind of how it's supposed to be with Emilio.
No, and I agree because you don't know what happens, but yeah, it needed to be Emilio. It would have had more Kingpin vibes with Bill Murray.
Oh my God.
Which opponent poses the biggest threat to you in the tournament?
If I get drunk and fall down, hurt myself, I might lose.
So let's get into the plot of this movie, Kelly.
Yeah, let's flying V through it.
Quack, quack,
quack, quack, quack, quack, quack, quack, quack, quack. Okay. Emilio!
All right, so let's get into it. So we start off with a flashback intro, 90s drama. Gordon Bombay fails as a child.
Oh my god, he's so dramatic.
Yeah.
So dramatic. All the flashbacks in this movie are this weird, hazy kind of...
Him skating and missing a shot.
It's very 90s.
And a lot of Lane Smith in there, and just like...
Yeah, you suck.
Yeah.
So then it flashes forward and he's, I'm lawyer Emilio. I'm tough guy now.
Yeah, he's a hotshot lawyer. He's tough. He's cool. He's undefeated in court.
Oh my god. His Just Win license plate on his car.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
And then he gets pulled over for drunk driving.
Well, okay. And really, not to be like, okay, stop. What? This was honestly, are we sure this is a Disney movie? He's literally drinking beer bottles while he's driving, swerving all over the road. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is not Disney appropriate.
And so then he gets dunked on in court after, in the previous scenes, we saw him being a douchebag in court.
Yeah.
And he just gets dunked on by the prosecutor and the judge.
Yeah, the other lawyer is so happy. He's
he's the prosecutor.
Over the moon happy.
The city of Minneapolis does not wish to pursue a plea bargain in this case, Your Honor. Oh, you gotta go for the W, right, Gordo? And
his boss apparently gives out his sentence of community service, which that was the one thing that didn't really make sense to me. Why is his boss giving...
No, I think his boss is adding 500 hours of community service and...
Oh, because he probably, I guess, just paid whatever needed to be paid.
Well, he did something, obviously. Probably. If not. Basically, Gordon Bombay is getting for getting a DUI, he's getting a paid vacation.
It's not really a vacation, though.
A full-time driver. Oops. It's a paid vacation if you're a lawyer. I mean, that guy was probably working about 20 hours a day.
Yeah, I mean, it's a paid vacation to hell for him.
Yeah, because he has to go coach a Pee-wee hockey team.
Like, why would that be community service? I don't...
Well, I think it is. I mean, if especially a loser team that doesn't have a coach. I've played on some of those loser teams. It sucks.
Yeah, why isn't one of the dads coaching? Like, I don't...
Because if you're a loser team like that, I would say about 3/4 of the kids don't have dads. The quarters that do are so drunk that you couldn't have them coach. The losers.
Such losers. And so he's driving and he sees them and they're, of course, just being crazy.
Ragtag.
Yeah, and so he drives his limo out on the ice, which I'm like, this is very unsafe. Why would you do that?
Yeah, well, it's fine. He knows.
Does he, though?
And they all think he's a drug dealer. Trying to get them to push drugs for him.
Is that what that was?
Yeah, that's what they were saying.
Yeah, okay. I was very confused. I thought they were just, talking crap to him, just being a little...
No, not at all. You skipped over the part, though, where the kids put the chili in the purse to look like poop.
Oh, okay. So that's why... Yeah. Okay. So my notes, it said...
This is just where we see how much the little the kids are. And the guy chases them in their car and they all run away and it's funny.
Yeah, because I said little kids purse planting and I didn't know what that meant. And I was like, okay.
Just go ahead and go with it if you see that in your notes. Okay. Just go with it. We'll figure it out.
So yes, my bad. So then he drives out on the ice and they're like, oh, blah, blah, blah. You suck, old man, basically. And they're with his car. He gets back in his car because he's like, I'm not doing this. And then they they're just go jumping all over. And then at some point they get in the car.
They flood in.
Yeah.
And Goldberg farts it up.
I love this part, actually. I think it's really funny.
So then they go for a ride. And of course, one of the moms has to ruin the fun. And of course, it's Joshua Jackson's mom.
Yeah, she's like, I'm a sassy mom. Use that mask. Like,
you're crazy. You're crazy.
What do you think it's me? Your mind? What were you thinking putting that car on the ice? My son was in that car!
Lady, relax.
One crack in the ice, that's all it would take.
The
One
ice
crack!
It's not gonna crack.
Who the hell do you think you are?
I'm Gordon Bombay, the new hockey coach.
The new coach? They send you over here to coach the team and you endanger their lives.
What danger? Look, I grew up on the ice. I know when it's safe to drive on.
How do you know?
I just know, all right?
And at this point, I was like, okay, I'm kind of into this. This is very 90s. I was fully at this point. I was like, okay, I'm fully into this movie now. It's great.
So then, of course, the first game is against the Hawks, his former team, with his former coach.
Who's a dick.
Who burns him about giving up and all this stuff.
He like points out the flags that are hanging. Yeah. And he's like, oh yeah, that one year we didn't win. You're the black spot on our, whole history of thing. Like, he's such a dick. Yeah. And he's perfect because people that are coaching that's all they do, that's all they care about, they take it so seriously.
Absolutely.
And it's just, it kind of captures that whole thing perfectly.
Right. And so they're just a total loser team. They have no jerseys, no helmets. They get their kicked in a terrible game, 17-0, which... You can't... Both teams don't score 17 points in a hockey game.
No. And it's really bad. It's really bad. I mean, their goalie doesn't Goldberg, run out of the goal?
Well, because he has no pads.
Oh, yeah,
I mean, if you don't have any pads as a goalie... Yeah, anytime the puck comes at you, it's going to f*** you up.
So I don't think I made that connection that he didn't have pads, and that's why he was so scared. I thought he was just being a little baby. I was like, what is your problem? Okay.
Because that comes up in a later scene.
Okay.
And then Emilio's all serious, like, do you think losing is funny? And they're like, why should we listen to you?
And he said, we should have twice this many, or something like that. And I was like, f*** you. And I don't know why I said that, but I did.
We get this weird scene of the Hawks being rollerblade based bullies.
Yeah. Ooh, I'm a big kid, and just being crazy.
Right. And the school shooter guy, takes them out and helps them out.
Oh, that's what he
looks like a school shooter.
Yeah, he just comes over and beats the crap out of him, and he's just, I'm a mean, angsty kid.
And then we cut next to the match where take the fall, act hurt, get indignant.
He's trying to teach them to be wussies. What are you doing?
He's teaching them to be soccer players is what he's doing.
He's being ridiculous, basically. I just don't understand why he's doing that. And then Gordon goes and he meets, Hans, and I was like, Gordon goes
no, wait. They still have no equipment. Charlie won't fake. Charlie won't cheat. And nobody's happy about the cheating game. Everybody's pissed.
Well, yeah, nobody wants to do that.
And Hans sees this terrible game. Then he goes and sees Hans. Oh, yeah,
that's right. He sees Hans and he's like, Hans, is that you?
Hans, what? I gotta go to your shop in the middle of the night like a creep.
Yeah. Oh, hello, Hans.
Hi, Hans. I love you.
Yeah, and it's just the most typical German name ever. And so does Hans run the hockey league? Is that why he has all the things up?
No, he has the skate shop. He is the pro shop.
That's right, because he's, look at your little skates.
Well, yeah, he's sharpening skates and selling. I
thought it was a bar. I thought he was a bar. It was a sports bar.
No.
Man, people take this hockey crap really seriously. But I guess in other parts of the country, they do take it very seriously.
Yeah.
And just not as much here in Washington.
Not at all here until
But in Minnesota, it's this is in Minnesota, right?
Yeah.
And that's really serious there.
Well, yeah, a land of 1,000 lakes that freeze over every winter.
Yeah.
Of course you're going to play hockey. Here, there's no way you could play hockey. It's just rainy.
Yeah, no, that makes 100% sense.
Yeah.
And so they have this big heart-to-heart, and Hans is, you scored 193 goals that season, blah, 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 blah. Which I'm like, how is that even possible?
It was 198, but it's fine.
Okay, but whatever. My bad. How is that even possible in Pee Wee hockey to score that many goals?
Maybe he'll score 3 or 4 goals a game. I don't know how many...
That the math doesn't add up. There's a lot
I don't know how many matches that they had.
There's a lot of math that doesn't really add up in this movie.
yeah, not at all. Them going to the playoffs after losing all but one game.
But I think they just didn't show all the games, maybe.
Yeah, but that's
or maybe they cut some stuff out or something. I don't know.
And Hans is like, teach them to fly.
Wear thick socks, Gordon.
God, you're morbid, Hans.
And gives Gordon his new skates that are a little too big. He's like, well, wear thick socks.
I can't. And he's like, okay, I'm going to skate up. And he's like, yeah, I'm going to do it. And this is him reconnecting with his child that he puts his skates on. Yeah. And he can skate even though
he's got to get his ice legs back. But then he's reconnecting in his brain. He has a dad flashback.
Yeah, he makes some Emilio Snow Angels and has a flashback. And
yeah, and then he's like, I need to Charlie's mom.
I'm Gordon Bombay.
That's my real motivation.
I need to go see Charlie.
When?
I need that redheaded
He needs to make her quack.
Yeah,
exactly. So yeah, he goes there, he got door-to-door apologies, and then is it Charlie or Charlie's mom that's all, do you want to stay for dinner?
Oh, it's Charlie. Charlie's trying to get them together.
Oh yeah. Charlie's like,
I want you to be my dad.
Yeah.
Awkward.
Can you teach me how to shave?
Can you make my mom happy?
Please don't drink. I know that you had a DUI, but maybe that's why. Okay. But this is not where he has the sweater on and Charlie's like, go for it.
No.
That's later,
this
right?
Is this is a basic thing. There's the dinner invite, and he goes to Ducksworth, hits him up for money for the jerseys and
which is so smart.
Pads. Yeah.
Super smart.
There's this great gear up scene. They get Fulton Reed.
Oh my god, no, the shopping spree?
And then they find out Gordon's a hawk. Yeah.
Yeah, but so before that, the shopping spree is actually one of my favorite parts of the movie.
Yeah, it's a great scene.
Because it's so, like, just fun.
It's so 90s. It's super 90s.
And they were getting all their gear, and they were so happy, and they got their jerseys, and I, like, literally for a second was like, oh my god, I want a happy cry right now. This is so beautiful. Right. It just made me really happy.
And then after this, they added the figure skaters to the team, so they got another girl and a guy.
Yep. And isn't this where he begins kind of the training montage?
Yeah, no, this is the training montage.
Like, they start with the
Sail,
basics.
not shoot. You know, and Charlie's all klutzy and weird.
Yeah, he has them, like, skating in cones.
And this is where they assault Goldberg, and he's like, oh my god, I have pads now, it doesn't hurt, bring it on.
Yeah, he, like, straps him to the goal.
Yeah, so that he can't run away, because it's not going to hurt him, because now he has pads. He has full goalie pads, he can't get hurt.
They, like, leave him strapped to the goal. He's like, oh, come on, guys.
Come on, guys. Yeah, I mean, that's just a tropey thing. I mean, you have to do that in any movie. So then there's the Charlie father figure scene.
Oh my god, single son bonding. As I like to call it.
We had to take care of moms, and mom is all super horny while they're playing together.
Yeah, she's like, oh my god, I want that.
Like, oh my god, you just wait until that kid goes to bed.
Yeah.
No, so they do the shootout, Fulton shoots out the window. He sees him, but they find out that Fulton can't skate. The big kid cannot skate.
And so they're teaching him to skate in the mall.
At the Mall of America.
Let's go to the mall.
No, but that's the biggest mall in the world back then.
Yeah, that's true. And because that's normal, just like skate through the mall and,
Yeah, but that's the thing. That's what makes this the most 90s thing is rollerblading through the Mall of America. That's pinnacle 90s stuff.
Was Emilio rollerblading with them?
I believe so.
What a terrible example.
No, that's a great example. No, that's how you do it. In Minnesota, you got to rollerblade through the mall.
Okay, so all you Minnesotians out there, just do it. Bring back the 90s.
Yeah.
Get your flannel shirts on.
Get some rollerblades.
And, grow your hair super long.
Go to the mall.
This is the 90s.
Right. It's not. You're in the wrong decade.
And yeah, do it.
But when we say grow your hair super long, grow a mullet.
Yeah. Or, get a rat tail.
Oh, yeah, either one.
A rat tail.
Either one is good. Yeah, do it. And then go walleye fishing in the summer. So, and they're like, oh, we're the ducks. And they're like, oh, the duck is noble and agile. Ducks stick together.
Yeah, it's so cute because he's like, who's a duck? And they're like all excited and it's really cute.
And they're like, oh, you gotta be proud to be a duck. Proud to fly with any one of you.
Yeah, it's like literally the cutest moment in the whole movie.
Yeah.
It's amazing. Fulton shoots the puck through the goal or something.
Yeah, but he's only 1 for 5. Like, that's as good as he can do, which is great.
Like Tourette's hockey.
Yeah. I mean, really, 1 for 5 is fantastic.
Yeah.
And the Ducks are undefeated since then. Quack, 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 quack. And this is the part where I lost it a little bit with the first score, the Carp KO.
So this is the part where you have little, like, Pauly Shore Jr. over there, the guy who's, like, with the glasses, who's doing baseball chants. He's like, about, and Emilio's, no. And he's like, ooh, like, he's talking like Pauly Shore.
Right, so they beat the Huskies, they make the playoffs. There's this whole drama about one of the Hawks players and the district lines being redrawn, or otherwise the kid's a duck, but the kid becomes a duck, and Gordon gets fired.
Yep, quack, 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 quack.
Quack. Yeah, he gets fired from his boss.
Stop quacking.
Yeah, so Banks joins the team.
Oh, but this is where all of they don't deserve to, he is being crazy and the kids hear him and they're like, the little tough kid with his leather jacket is, F*** you.
I had to check on chicken.
Okay, I can smell it. Yeah. Too bad we're not cooking duck. I know. I don't know what she's doing. She's crazy.
I'm gonna eat a tack. Just to see what happens.
Please don't eat that, Luna. Don't eat a tack. That's bad for you. That will not feel good. You could die.
In or out.
So they get all mad. They leave, and...
Yeah, they turn to Coach and he's like, he's not even a has-been. He's a never was.
For some reason, I wrote, you, Emilio. Don't know why, but I did.
Yeah, I don't understand that. But Banks joins the team. All those ducks quit.
Yeah.
They have to forfeit. And then he goes and has a meeting with Joshua Jackson.
Oh, yeah, he has a heart-to-heart, and then Joshua Jackson is, I'm mad.
And he tells him that he was a hawk, he blew it, he hit the post.
Yeah, this is where they're at the restaurant.
Yeah. And then this is where he's like, oh yeah, your mom's hot, and like all this stuff.
Oh, where they go to dinner again?
Yeah.
And he's like, go for it. Yeah, but she's still kind of, I don't know, man. She's not fully on board yet.
Yeah. And you can't just walk on the ducks.
No.
And so then he goes into the science class.
Well, they had there was like a classroom hockey fight, so all the kids get detention because they're quacking, and they all get detention, and then Emilio goes in there and he's, I'm sorry, blah, 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 please forgive me. Ooh.
Yeah. Are we ducks or what?
Oh, so then they have another game, and... This is where Banks comes in. He's the new guy. At some point during the game, Emilio pulls the goalie out.
Mm-hmm.
And they're going, and Fulton's, I'm crazy, and then he, like, makes it. Yay. And there's more hockey montages, and then...
And let's do this. And this is actually where he loses his job. Because this is where Lane Smith comes in. It's like, hey, he needs to remain a hawk. And he loses his job because this is where he quacks at Ducksworth. See you in the playoffs.
Yeah.
And then there's hockey at the school detention. Forfeit or play.
But so, after the hockey montage, isn't this where we get the ice skating date with Charlie's mom?
Yeah.
Because she's all, oh my god.
Yeah, she's like, let's...
But then she gets all rebuffed when he's like,
Which window is mine?
When I was a little girl, I used to pretend that was an ice castle. And that was my room. That window right up there. And last winter I gave Charlie that one.
What about me? Which window's mine?
She's like, what is your deal?
No, she doesn't want any attachment. She just wants...
I guess. I mean, it's
she's not looking for a daddy. She's just looking for a daddy.
Correct, sir.
Looking for a ducky.
Yeah.
Oh, so then we get the playoffs, and it's like, go Ducks, go. Oh my god. And Emilio is skating at some point. I don't remember why. And I'm like, why is Emilio skating? What is he doing?
Yeah, he's teaching them.
I guess. And
then it's the big match versus the Hawks.
Oh my god. They keep scoring.
Banks, don't forget what side you're on. And this is where we get Lane Smith pops his collar, which is one of the best scenes in any movie of all time.
He's just like, oh, I'm tough. Look at my super cool coaching jacket.
My collar.
Yeah.
Because his kids were beating the shit out of the Ducks.
Yeah, and he's like,
that big kid knocked the girl out because he's a... I mean...
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, and it's a huge hockey montage from here on out, basically.
He's like...
It's like, let's fly!
Flying V!
And Fulton scores, and Lane Smith gets all mad, and there's more action montage, and the Hawks are up 4-2.
Yeah,
but then the Bombay's like, oh yeah, let's do this, and they get like the ice dancing goal.
Oh yeah, where she's like turning because they gotta pull in all the things from the movie.
Yeah. That's what I mean.
It's great. It's a very long game. So the difference with this and like some of the other movies we've seen is like this is actually a good extended sports scene. It pulls in all the things.
Because then Jesse scores with the flying V, and they quack all around.
And he's like, what are they doing? Make them stop.
Charlie almost scores on a breakaway, but then they do an obvious penalty, an obvious foul, and there's no call.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. And Charlie takes a shot, and Charlie did it. He's the winner.
Well, it's a penalty shot, and it's very dramatic. And he's like, okay, Charlie, I choose you. But really, it's just because I want Mom.
Yeah, exactly.
And he's like, oh, okay, I'm being your dad now.
And Charlie does it. He wins. It's 5-4 Ducks.
You feeling better, Ocho?
Well, and, okay, so I missed something in here because I think when I was watching the movie, I thought that it was like the game was tied.
It was, and Charlie won.
Yeah, but don't the Eagles get to take a shot too? That's how, like, soccer works, is that if it's tied...
No. I think this is different.
Because usually when you're doing a shootout, each people get to take a penalty shot.
Okay. Here we'll be honest with everybody. There were problems recording this podcast, much like Toy Story, a la number 4. We had some issues, and this is 2.5 weeks later than we watched the movie.
It's fine.
Instead of 2.5 minutes after we watched the movie. So if we're confused, understand why. I'm sure you're not confused. You've got to be entertained by how stupid we are.
We're dumb. And, yeah, but that's what I was thinking during the movie is I was like, wait a minute, if they're tied and they have to go into a shootout situation, the Eagles should be shooting also, but they didn't.
I feel like they just I feel like they just missed.
And then all of a sudden everyone's running out on the ice and, she's like, okay, Emilio, let's make out. Like, okay, cool. Charlie, I'm going to have sex with your mom now.
And for some reason, Coach Bombay goes to the minor leagues in hockey.
Wait, what? Was that a thing in this movie?
Yeah. It's at the very last. It's at the very end, and it's like, see you next season.
Yeah. What the f*** is the rookie? Like, seriously? Like, because that's literally what it is. Because I was like, wait, what is going on?
Wait, huh?
Because isn't that what happens in D2 or something? Like,
I don't know.
Yeah, you do. You're such a liar.
Oh no, I know exactly what happens.
Yeah, you're a liar.
D2.
You sit on a throne of lies.
Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely. So oh my God, what is your favorite part of the movie, Kelly?
I have a few, actually.
I have a few too, but
my first one is Ducks Be Shopping.
Yeah, gear acquisition. Number 1.
I love the shopping scene.
It is the quintessential 90s movie scene.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Perfect. It's perfect. Great. It's wonderful. It's what everybody wanted in the 90s, and now shopping is completely ruined by Amazon and the internet,
yeah.
But this was everybody's dream in the 90s.
Yeah, it's amazing. My second one is all the training montage, the eggs and the skating and the tying up Goldberg to the goal and the whole skating training
So for me, it was the Fulton shoots out stuff. I liked him shooting at stuff with his thing. Like, I liked the school shooter kid because that was kind of me. Big, scary, mysterious.
Oh my gosh, he's so dreamy.
Yeah.
Did you have any other ones?
Oh, yeah. All the recalls of Coach Lane Smith being a douche.
Oh my God.
I love it.
You love him popping his collar. That's your favorite part.
Yeah, that's so good.
All right, Gordon. It's up to you. I don't want to see any goats around here after the game. You got it? Now, you missed this shot. You're not just letting me down, you're letting your whole team down, too.
My last one is when he gets fired from his job and he's like, quack, 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 quack.
Yeah, that is pretty good. That's a good scene.
It's just so weird. Like, why are you doing that?
And there's no music in this movie at all.
Well, that's not true. There's We Will Rock You. We Are the Champions.
Yeah, it doesn't count.
Good Vibration. It's very basic. Like, there's not really a lot of music.
And for our main characters, I don't know if it's Emilio or if it's Josh Jackson.
It's Emilio.
Either way, they're the same person, but one's young and one's old.
Gordon.
Mr. Bombay. Oh, Mr. Bombay.
Gordon.
Quack, quack, quack,
Gordon.
quack, quack. Stop. Quack, quack, quack. Quack, quack, quack. Quack, 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 quack. Quack, 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 quack.
Yeah, he's just like...
You gotta win.
Gordon Bombay.
And he wins.
I wish...
That's the best thing about this. Gordon Bombay wins.
Oh my God. And on and off the ice.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
I wish that when he was drunk driving at the beginning, he would have just been drinking out of a bottle of Bombay Sapphire Gin.
Awesome. That would have been
amazing. And been like, I drink myself. Because that's how much I win.
And then for villains, I mean, Lane Smith, you just don't do better than that as a villain. In a live action, it doesn't get much better than him just being...
He's pretty good. He's the worst. Like, He's just...
You live to hate that guy. It's like, oh my God, you're such a piece of shit.
Yeah, no, he's awful. He's horrible.
And we just don't get that in the live action movies for Disney. You just don't get the
not as much,
incredible villain. Not often.
Not as much.
I mean, when was the last time we got a villain like that in a live action Disney movie? It's been a while.
Maybe what's his face? The guy.
The dude.
The man. No, in Barry. In
Oh, yeah, Christopher Walken.
Christopher Walken. I can never... Okay, Christopher Walken is one of those people I can never remember his name. Ever.
Yeah.
I'm always like, what is that guy's name? I don't know why. I can never remember it. It's horrible.
Weird. That's weird. I think there's been some others, but we can't remember anything. And then side characters, you got like Goldberg, Carp, Lewis, Jesse, Connie, Jussie Smollett.
All the kids ever that there ever was.
Yeah, because every kid in this movie kicks. It's a rare kind of thing of like, oh my god,
but it wasn't.
Is great.
It is great. It wasn't rare in the 90s though. That was the whole thing. Because when we watched Heavyweights, we talked about this. That there was not.
There was no weak links. There was nobody who was like.
They don't make these movies anymore with all the kids.
And then if you watch The Sandlot, it's the same thing. All of those kids kick.
Yeah, it's The Sandlot, Little Rascals, Big Green,
right.
Emil and the Detectives.
Yeah,
all of these movies where all the kids are great. You know, Hook is another one where there's all the good kids. And it's in the 90s. Like, that was a very 90s thing.
Yeah. They had a way to find kids.
Is groups of kids coming together and doing shenanigans. That was a very 90s thing.
And knocking it out of the park.
Yeah. And and you have all the different characters. They don't really do that anymore. Unfortunately.
Well, I don't think kids come together anymore. Kids wouldn't even understand what it's like to be free range.
Yeah, they're like, what's a treehouse?
Yeah. What's going out by myself?
Is that an app? Is there an app for that? I can't even.
Okay, so the cinematography is fine.
Yeah, the blurry 90s flashbacks are kind of strange, but
I think they're great.
It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Yeah, no, the cinematography is just, it's 90s. Like, it's all the 90s movies have the same cinematography.
And so, my biggest surprise to this movie is that it's fantastic.
Why is that a surprise?
I forgot how great it was. I really did.
I was going to say that, but I'm like, no. The alcohol drunk driving.
I guess it was a little noisy.
A whittle? Okay, I'm taking you down to precinct. Breath, blood, or urine?
No thanks, I'm full.
Community service thing. What the is this movie? Like, why are they... But it makes sense. I mean, it's just, it just like the drunk driving thing at the beginning really caught me off guard because I was, it's a Disney movie, but it's also the 90s. So I was like, oh my God, this is weird.
Right.
Did you get any notable quotes or lines, David?
Are we ducks or what?
I had, just so you know, we really suck.
Proud to be a duck.
I'll decide who sucks around here.
Proud to fly with any one of you. Not even a has-been. Not even a never was.
If you don't make this shot, you're not just letting me down. You're letting your whole team down.
Teach them.
With the socks golden.
That's what I got, yeah.
Yeah, and we didn't even really Hans is such a great character. Is he in the other movies? I hope he is. He's great.
I actually believe that he is.
I really like him. I actually really liked his character a lot.
Yeah. So, obviously, you would never remake this movie.
No, don't lift a frickin' feather.
Yeah, you can't do that.
Keep your beaks away.
So, do you have anything else to say about this?
I mean, it's a great movie. I am genuinely surprised that I liked it as much as I did. I just thought, it's going to be like a silly sports movie. It's whatever. But I really liked it.
This is one of the best. It's fantastic. You can't beat it.
I really enjoyed it.
If you don't like this movie, you. And I'm just going to throw that out there.
You forever.
Yeah, no, really. If you don't like this movie, you're
This makes you feel so good. It's just a good movie.
So, did you get a budget and a whole thing for this? Because I did not.
So, the budget was $10 million. Which actually isn't that much.
No.
And they've made cumulatively $50 million.
That is a lie, and I know it.
What do you mean?
They've made so much money on DVD sales, and that has got to be an absolute, like, oh, we're lying about how much money we made. Every person my age, every millennial loves this movie. There's no way they only made $50 million.
I mean...
Disney's lying.
IMDb is lying.
So, if you had to give this a rating, Kelly, what would it be?
So... I'm like annoyed that I liked this movie so much. I think because I didn't want to like it as much as I do, but I really liked this movie like a lot, and I'm kind of like bummed that I have to wait to see what happens because I want to watch the other movies. And I kind of want to watch the TV show now in a weird way.
Yeah.
I gave this movie a 93%.
Ooh, you beat me. I gave this movie 92%.
Oh, basically the same
This
thing.
is one of the best movies
It's really good.
And guess what? The next one's better.
I'm sure that it probably is. I literally, like, watching it, I was just, like, in pure joy the entire movie.
I forgot how great this movie is.
It's really good.
And the next movie is even better. It's amazing. And I can't wait to watch it. I hope I roll it right now. Like,
oh my god.
That's my hope. I hope that I roll.
I mean, that would be cuckoo bananas, but I don't think that's going to happen.
Yeah,
so
I don't think
your
so
phone's
either.
right there, honey.
Okay. So what do you think the Rotten Tomatoes score for this movie is?
It has, if it's not good, I have no faith in anyone ever, in humanity, so, I have no idea. What is it?
No, go ahead. Just give a guess.
Probably like a 74%.
So with the critics, this is a 21%.
No,
and
stop.
with the people, it's 65.
Wait, 21% with the critics? Are you kidding me?
This is one of the biggest misses by the critics of all time.
That literally makes no sense.
Rules.
This movie's great.
Exactly.
Like, it makes you feel so good. Like, I wanted to happy cry at 3 different places in the movie. And yeah, it's a little 90s. It's a little kind of cheesy.
Of course,
but
and it's formulaic, but who gives a shit? Awesome.
It's great.
Yeah, it is.
Like, that is my biggest surprise.
And even 65 of the people what the is going on?
I mean, I guess if you don't like sports movies, I guess, but it's so fun. And I don't even typically really like sports movies that much, and I really like this one.
But it's tangentially a sports movie, I would argue.
That's bizarre. I'm shocked. That makes no sense. So what time is it?
Kelly, it's time for Kelly's favorite part of the podcast.
Ugh. Okay. Oh, and so this movie, really quick, this is going to be our 100th episode. Whatever we just rolled is our 100th movie.
Yeah, it's going to be our 100th movie.
Oh, I'm scared. It better be good. It better not be something stupid.
Oh, no, it's going to be stupid. So, it's number 82.
So, is that in the 70s?
No, just before. It's
60s.
It's the movie before Bullet Griffin.
Oh, God. Okay, it's going to be some live action nonsense.
Yes, it is.
It's going to be like Apple Dumpling Gang or something.
No. It's from 1967. It's called Monkeys Go Home.
Okay, so this is actually kind of appropriate, I think, as our 100th episode.
I agree.
Because it's Monkeys Go Home.
Yeah.
Okay, so...
Monkeys, go home.
So, okay, we have to think about what we think this is about.
I think this is about monkeys in a town in Africa causing people problems. And then there's like a white savior kind of thing. And maybe he takes some of them to America.
So you're thinking this is like... This is like World's Greatest Athlete meets...
but with monkeys. Exactly.
Meets
exactly that.
Meets Monkey's Uncle.
Yeah. It's World's Greatest Athlete and Monkey's Uncle have a baby, and that's this movie.
So I'm going to go with, Monkeys, Go Home. I'm going to go with, it's New York City in like the 19 whatever. When does this take place? What's the year?
Well, the year the movie came out was 67.
Okay, no. It's in the 60s. It's 100% of the times movie. And
what are they going to be, hippies?
No. There's going to be a hippie scene in it somewhere. I'm calling it, and the monkey's going to like be wearing glasses or and they're going to be like, oh my god, silly monkey, look at him, because think about it, you have the tiger.
Maybe they hire the monkey instead of the hippie. No.
So the monkeys break out of like the Brooklyn Zoo and go in. They're causing havoc all over New York. And there's like a wily zookeeper, and he's, monkeys go home. And they go into some lady's apartment, and she just got out of the shower, and she's like, oh my god, monkeys! Yeah. And the zookeeper comes in there, I'll save you. And then they have a wacky love story, and they have to get the monkeys back. But then the monkeys break into like a nuclear science lab, and they're like, oh my gosh, the monkeys are going to blow up New York City.
You're throwing a little Witch Mountain in there.
Yeah. This is like Witch Mountain goes to the zoo.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah. That's my theory. Is there's like a zookeeper and they fall in love, and then the monkey is like, here's a banana, and yeah.
Okay, I'm cool with that. So, with a little honesty here, this is our first episode in our new podcast studio in a new house we bought. So if it sounds weird or if it's funky dunky,
I bet it sounds better.
That's just
because we have a dedicated room.
How it is for this first episode. Yeah, we actually have a podcast studio, quote unquote.
It's so cool.
Yeah. So if it sounds weird or if anything's different, that's why. And whether or not this is better than before or not, it's still going to get better. But in the meantime, if you'd like to follow us on social media, Facebook, Instagram, at the Disney Movies.
Like, subscribe. Give us a little quack there. If you don't like the Mighty Ducks, then just go away. Leave us a review on your favorite podcast streaming platform. Give us 5 quacks.
Stars, 5 all the things. If you'd like to send us an email about any little thing, at thedisneymovies@gmail.com. We love you, and we're ready to do 400 more.
Yeah, I mean, isn't 300 more?
300.
Yeah, once we get to 100 episodes, we're like a quarter of the way through.
But I think the thing is that by the time we get to 400, there will be 100 more.
No, they don't release them. It's not going to take us 100 years.
Look, if you look at the way that if you look at the list, the way that they've started releasing, it will be 100 more.
Oh, and then we haven't been doing bonus episodes, but we're going to do them. But also, we're
going to do 100 and then do every 25.
But then we were talking about, maybe we could watch other movies, Goofy Movie 2, and like other things. So if there's anything that's under the Disney umbrella that's not on our list that you want us to watch, like send us a message.
Yeah, we also can consider doing the Mickey short.
Yeah.
What do you call it? It's the Mickey Mouse show?
Yeah, the little short episodes.
Because we absolutely love those, so it would be fun for us to just do little mini episodes about those. If any of you are into that, let us know, because we might actually do it. But in the meantime, this has been At the Disney Movies with the Hearts.
I'm Kelly.
I'm David.
Bye!
So I think we both need to refill our drinks. Let's just unplug and do it now.
I don't want to get up.
Oh, what do you want?
I don't really want another beer. Will you just make me a gin and tonic, and that'll probably be my last drink for today.
And I was like, Emilio!
Longest recording ever.
Yeah, it's going to be bad, hon. But this will be the one that's bad. Do you want it in that glass?
Sure. Rinse it out.
Yeah.
Cat.
She's like, I'm on the podcast again.
Yeah, she's the podcats. might have to help me a little bit. I'll try my best, but some of my notes, I'm like, what does that mean?
We'll tell them at the end of the episode.
Okay. All right, fine.
Yeah, because I also have almost no idea what's going on.
No, but you've seen the movie like 500 times.
That part of my brain is completely blacked out.
Great. Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Emilio Estevez, the mighty Duckman. I swear to God, I was there. Of course you were. You were the one who yelled the Breakfast Clubber's name. I was like, Emilio!